What up? Happy Thursday. I don't even know if I'm gonna put this on. I haven't really been in the mood to put a video on here for the last couple of days. But just a lot going on. Struggles and financial stuff, and just the stuff I used to put on here as I was going through, I just didn't want to put on here. And well, that's what I've been doing. But I'm coming up on 2 years, and in my mind, everything should be great, better. And today was a battle. Just a battle. Last night, a battle. The day before, a battle internally. Now, the other day I woke up and it's like every fucking insecurity, every fucking fear, every worry, every past bullshit hit me all at once. And that's how I went out and started my week. Going into a place where I have to be on fucking point. And then just day by day wait on me. Some other shit. Wait on me. I wrote my ass off these last couple of days. I mean, plenty of material for that book I say I'm writing. Trying to write, trying to go to the gym, trying to fucking watch sermons, all of it. Catastrophizing, just like fucking all of it. Prayed my ass off. And then today happened. And that's why I'm doing this video. I met somebody today. Now I'm sitting here struggling with my shit. And I meet somebody that their kid passed away like 3 weeks ago. That man is holding it together better than my ass. Seriously, holding it together. Kind, nice. You could just see it. But he doesn't wear it. And I'm observing. And that's like the fucking believable to experience that. I got 2 sons. And he's holding it together, man. Now I'm tripping over my shit. And I'm still grinding. I'm still fucking picking up that phone, sending out those text messages and those emails, talking to people. I felt a lot like a Tuesday after a fucking weekend. Trying to not look a certain way, trying to act a certain way, trying my best to change my physiology. My physiology, when my head ain't right, my head's spinning, and it's going in all kinds of different directions, my body shows it. My body looks like my head is acting. And but I'm trying. I'm trying to pep myself up, talk to myself out back. I work with a bunch of fucking the real. I work with some people that you can't be weak up on that floor, man. I got some new people you can't be weak around. People I trained. And so, you know, so I do my thing. And then I have some stuff that happens that, you know, just ain't panning out, man. But I'm keeping it together as best as I can. Getting loaded is far off the table, so I'm not feeling like that. But I'm just like, all right, man. Time for some fucking grit. And then I meet, at the end of the day, I get a call. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to stay, man. And that voice in my head is like, you're fucking staying, bro. What are you talking about? I'm like, you got kids to feed. You're staying. And so I stay. And it's a battle. And then we get to talking after we're done with the battle. And I find out what she's like. We share the same thing. Not the disease. We share the same mindset. And she's asking me questions. And them questions are really, really, really helping. They're helping because I don't believe in coincidences. I don't. Not at this point in the game. And when I was in my active addiction, everything was a fucking coincidence. Everything. And when I think about it, when I think about those fucking coincidences, when I look back, they are the same thing I think they are right now, looking back on them. They are signs. They are signs. They were signs that I didn't look as signs, and I said, oh my God, that's a fucking coincidence. And I just didn't even think anything of it. And I was so grateful to meet her and her friend, and how they shared some of their stuff with me, which I needed to hear. And I'd be struggling on like all these kids at the house. How it's a lot for me, man. It's a lot. And then I hear that story, and I'm like, fuck. Yeah, today happened exactly the way God intended it to happen for me. So I could be there around these youngsters. And I could tell them what's up. And where I was 2 years ago. So they don't make the same mistakes I made. Because you could get real caught up in this shit and fucking all of a sudden you're feeling invincible. I felt invincible at one point. I was killing it. In 2015, I set awards. This is not to boast. And then in 2015 or 2016, I went down a dark path. Thought I was invincible. Cost me promotions and everything. Brought me to where I am today. Which I believe is a good place. I believe it's a good place. But I can get in my head to a point of where I feel like I'm using dope, or I used it. I can get to a place where I feel so uncomfortable about everything because nothing is going my way. Not just one thing, nothing is going my way. And in that, then I start questioning. But the difference is that I stop myself and I go right back to prayer. And I just keep grinding it out. The prayer, the positive self-talk, the positive self-writing. My writing, the writing I've done is not, you piece of shit, what the fuck. I dug deep last night and got into my notes, which will be in this book that I'm writing, which was me trying to sponsor myself and get better, and how I would get like, you know, a week or two, and I'd be like, all right, I got a week or two, and then the note after that is in there. Like, how could you? And I'm gonna put it all together. And it's, you know, I'm a couple weeks away from finishing that, and I don't know what's to come of that, but I really do hope that it gets out there. I really do. And I have this thing that I'm telling myself I'm gonna do, which is be excited about something big is gonna happen. Even if nothing big happens, be excited. And it's easier said than done. I heard somebody today, they were like, just don't trip on shit you can't control. And I'm like, it's easier said than done. And they were like, okay. And I'm like, it might be for you, man, but for me, it ain't. If that was just the answer for me, like, just don't trip on shit I can't control, right now, currently, I wouldn't be here. And I'm not mad at this person for saying that, because they came with love. They came with love. But my journey, my experience, and my storms, I have to experience with God, and I have to experience with what God sends me. People, places, things, situations, and see all the signs in it. And I don't know what tomorrow unfolds. I know I'm still in a fucking world of shit. It feels like a hole. But I could say that after talking to this person and then realizing that they came for a reason, and I was meant to talk to them, and I was meant to meet them, and the person they were gonna meet happened to call in today. And so I picked up the phone, and they're like, you know what, I want to work with you. It just made the difference. So I don't know, this is a interesting entry near the end of 2 years. But I am feeling better, and I do see, I see it. And I feel changed a little. That's all I got. That's I don't know what's in there that I just shared, but like what's going on in my head that even could help somebody. That might be like, they might be like, no man, I'm out on trying that shit he's doing, man. Fuck that. Like, holy shit, man. I don't want to feel like that. I don't know. This is my testimony that's been going on for 2 years. Take it or leave it. It's all good. I'm out. Pray more. Trust in God. Keep going. That's the best advice I can give anybody.